Hey, hey, plug. Writing this from Florida with love.
Alright, what's going on guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys 4 low-key streetwear brands that I feel like you guys should know. First things first, I just want to say, now all these brands that I'm going to mention in this video are all low-key to me. Some of them obviously already have a little bit of like popularity. None of these brands are really like huge to the point where like everyone knows them or they're like hypebeast brands. Some of them are on their way to like kind of becoming that. I found out about these brands within the last like year or two and I just wanted to mention them in this video. Put you guys on to some new shit that you guys probably maybe have never heard of before. First things first, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Looking through my analytics and I noticed that a lot of you guys that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. Make sure you guys go down below, subscribe, turn on notifications so you get notified every time I upload. Follow me on IG at EvanLids. But let's get into the actual video. Now like I said before, most of these brands are low-key to me, so I know there's gonna be like that one guy in the comments that's gonna start saying shit like, you already heard about this brand, I'm gonna be expecting that comment. But the first brand, which I think I've talked about a lot and I've probably shown a few pieces in my videos, is Architerix. First thing I just want to say, Architerix is actually a Vancouver brand or a North Vancouver brand. It started here, but it's obviously like pretty much global at this point. A lot of people have been wearing Architerix, especially as of lately. I saw Travis wearing it, which is obviously Travis wears some shit, everyone starts wearing it. Virgil was wearing it, Drake was wearing it. Someone who was wearing it really early was Killy. I know Killy has a lot of ties to Vancouver obviously, so he definitely helped put it on. He also has, he got actually the logo iced out, which is actually like that's actually crazy. Hopefully they gave him a bag for that. And so Killy was definitely one of the early people that was definitely putting on Architerix. Now especially because like I really want to mention this first just because of all the people that are wearing it, and if you guys are into like hypebeast shit then you guys have definitely seen all these people wearing it. It's not really a streetwear brand. It's very similar to North Face. They pretty much make clothing for like more outdoorsy type shit, like raincoats, parkas, clothing for people that like to go hiking and like even like skiing, snowboarding, whatever. So it's not really a streetwear brand. They've had a few streetwear collabs, I think with Concepts, with Beams, with Lives. I don't think they had a collab with Livestock as well, but it's not really like a streetwear, like an actual streetwear brand. It's more of just like a brand that have been adopted by like the streetwear culture. So because of that, you have to like really be able to know how to style things to go there and buy stuff. Obviously certain pieces are easier to style than others. Like I have a side bag from them, which like you can pretty much wear that with anything, like that's not hard to style. But other pieces that they have, like some of their pants, some of their jackets, even like they always have like beanies, like face covers, like shit like that. It's obviously a little bit difficult to style, but for those people that know how to style that stuff, it obviously works, and obviously it has people like Travis and all these people wearing them. I'm sure Travis didn't find it himself. I'm sure he has like some sort of stylist or someone that brought it to him and then he started wearing it. But because of that, I've been seeing a lot of those type of guys wearing it. I'm like, I should definitely mention this, and it's also like a hometown brand pretty much. I have a few pieces from them. Like I said, the side bag, I have a little belt from them. I wish I had like an actual like jacket or something, but it's just pretty expensive. Like, it could go up to like a few $1,000s for some of the jackets just because they use like Gore-Tex and they just have really good like craftsmanship with all the stuff they make. And also recently I saw that they're actually helping with the COVID-19, like they're making like, I think face masks. They're making like hospital wear, like for all the doctors and people to wear that shit. They're making all of that stuff, which is pretty cool. Definitely like proud of that. But I believe you guys will be seeing a lot of Architerix in the future and sort of like the mainstream like hypebeast culture. And hopefully I'll be able to get some pieces as well. I actually have a vlog where I went to the Architerix warehouse sale, which I think happens every year, so you guys can go check that out. I'll put the link in the description. Yeah, but that was number 1, Architerix. Next up we have another Canadian brand. I think 3 of these brands that I'm going to be mentioning are actually Canadian, so 3 out of the 4. Next one is Jound. Jound is a brand out of Montreal, and I think Jound is actually an artist. He was part of this collective called Bin Trill, which was actually like really like I was like looking it up the other day. Like I knew a little bit about it, but I didn't know too much. I know like they made clothing, but they also like DJ'd, and just the group of the guys in there just like insane. It was, I think, Jason Saunders, who is Jound, Matthew M. Williams, who made actually Elite Studios or 1017, Elite 9SM, Virgil Abloh, and Heron Preston. So obviously all 4 of those people from that group obviously went on to do great things. I think this is when Virgil had like Pyrex, and that's when he made Off-White. Obviously out of that collective, everyone came out with their own sort of projects, but one person that gets kind of overlooked, I feel, is Jound. Very like simplistic and like minimal. Everything they make, even the collabs they've done with like Vans, New Balance, just like these random ass collabs that they do, it's just very simple and like nothing too loud or bright. It's just very simple clothing. I'll put some of the images up, like sweatpants, hoodies. They really focus on like quality, and like they make things like candles, like little homeware, like little shit you can put in your like studio or in your room or whatever. Like they have like painting canvases, like just like crazy shit like that. I feel like it's like a little bit more toned down Supreme. Just how they're very basic with how they like brand everything. They obviously make things other than clothes, like a lot of accessories and they do a lot of collabs as well. So I feel like it's like a more simplistic Supreme in my opinion. I actually bought something from Jound and it was supposed to come like yesterday, but like the whole FedEx like messed up my order, so I'm dealing with that shit right now. I'm trying to get that like shipped to me. I don't know what the hell happened. It said it got delivered but it didn't. Yeah, Jound is very like based on like aesthetic and it's very simple, minimalistic, very clean. Nothing really else to explain about it. It's just very like you see a piece and like you can respect the piece just because you know there's a lot of good quality materials. They've had collabs with shoes with Vans, New Balance, Reebok. They just have a bunch of different collabs that they've done, and a lot of people definitely wear their clothes and you may not even notice it just because like so low-key, like you can't even tell. Like some of these Vans I know Travis used to wear Jound Vans, and I didn't even know what they were until like within the last like year or two where I found out what Jound is. I definitely want to mention that just because it is kind of low-key and it's also a Canadian brand obviously, so shout out to Jound. Definitely will be seeing a lot of stuff from them and I'll be mentioning it on my channel. Next up is actually a brand from a YouTuber or content creator. I don't like that word YouTuber, but it's actually from Kenajima. The brand is called Vujade or Vujade Studio. I really like this brand because they make sort of like workwear pieces and also really like high quality pieces, and they actually make it out in Japan. If you guys watch Kenajima, I'm sure a lot of you guys do, definitely check out his channel if you haven't already. But it's just very simple, straight to the point, and I think that's what makes it kind of like relatable. Like you can watch his content, relate to it, and then building a similar sense of style as him, you can also go buy his clothing. Vujade take a lot of influence from like Helmut Lang. That's something I really noticed, so it's kind of like an alternative to Helmut Lang. I know alternatives are getting kind of crazy these days in streetwear, so definitely a refreshing thing. I think it's been going on for like a year. I think he's been making that shit for like a year, but a lot of shit's sold out right now, so like it's kind of hard to get. They make these cargo pants, which is like one of the staple pieces. I definitely want to get that shit when it restocks, but I'm just waiting on that. Obviously because this whole virus shit, like shit's kind of like stalled up a bit, but you can definitely see by in his videos, like he'll go through the process of making some of the pieces and he'll show you like the amount of like work and effort that goes into it and how high quality it is. And obviously he's another content creator, so you gotta respect that. I'm actually trying to do something a little bit similar to like what he was doing with Vujade. It's how we built it up pretty much, but you guys will see that in the future. Just good quality workwear, basics, like comfortable style pieces, and obviously from a content creator. So shout out to Kenajima, shout out to Vujade. And the last one is another Canadian brand called St. Woods, which is very similar to Jound. They have like similar style pieces like basics, but then they also have a little bit more louder pieces. They have also done collabs. I think they had a Nike collab, and they also throw like parties. Like I don't know how frequently they do it, but they throw like vodka parties because they actually make their own vodka. They're having one in Vancouver. I obviously can't go. I'm 18. If I was 19 I could go. I think that got cancelled because of the virus, but they definitely throw a lot of that shit in like Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver. So they make similar things to Jound. It really reminds me of Stussy, like just the way some of their pieces look and how some of them are like designed. I guess you can say that about like Jound, like I said before, but like St. Woods and Jound are similar just because they're both out of Montreal. I'm guessing there's some sort of influence over there that's kind of influencing both these guys. I don't know too much about the creator of St. Woods, but I just know that like I found St. Woods through IG and just through people I follow like from Toronto and stuff. I just see people wearing it. I have a couple pieces from them. I have 2 accessories from them, the toe bag and that keychain that I got, which I showed in one of my haul videos. Yeah, definitely St. Woods. I really mess with that brand. Definitely gonna be seeing me get a lot of pieces from them. It's just they have a lot of basics and stuff, which is like cozy wear, like hoodies and sweatpants, tees and stuff, which that's like majority of what I wear. So definitely you'll be seeing that as they do drops. I'll probably end up copying something, but that's pretty much it. Those are 4 streetwear brands, 4 low-key streetwear brands that I feel like you guys should know. Let me know what you guys think of those, and let me know if you have any other streetwear brands that are low-key. Let me know in the description. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on IG at Evan Liz, on Twitter at Evan Liz. Check out my Spotify playlist, which updates every